So you are developing and deepening your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts, your sacred gifts, however you want to call them. And there are some family members, people who are close to you who really do not appreciate it. They're not there. They're looking at you side eye, and they're just not happy with that. This is what I want to say about it. You do not have to hide yourself. At the same time, you do not have to share all of that with them. Some people don't realize that when they say, oh, I'm just following my intuition, or I used to hear all the time, it's a woman's intuition, or I just had a gut feeling, or you know what, something told me that X, Y, and Z. They don't realize that that's actually their own psychic gift, their spiritual or sacred gift. They don't realize that. So if you're comfortable with having that kind of conversation and just keeping it plain and saying, well, you know, I'm just really interested in going beyond like a gut feeling. When I have these gut feelings, I'm feeling it in my stomach and I wanted to know more about that. And so I just decided to dive a little bit deeper as to what that meant. And you can have the conversation if you're comfortable and just simply say that we all are born with something, some type of gift. Like there are people who have issues with folks who channel. But the truth of it is everyone is a channel. How many people do you see in entertainment, sports, in your community who do really great work, very creative artists, people who can sing well, whether or not they're famous or you know, in the community, or people who know how to dance really well. Whatever your gift is, whatever their gift is, they are literally channeling that from the higher intelligence that many people know as God, the Holy Spirit, source energy, Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh. And we could keep going and going and going with all of the plethora of names of this higher divine one. Okay, so everyone is channeling. And I like to keep things plain so that it's palpable for people to understand, you know, because, you know, depending on your traditions, where you were brought up, where you came from, people will start tacking labels onto things because they don't understand it, because they have been lied to for years and forever, you know, like some of the religions, you know, make people think that, you know, they are less than what they are. You know, I'm just being honest because I came from one, you know, so I can be honest about that, you know. And but here's the other piece of it. If you're not comfortable talking about it, or if your family they're not interested and they're not comfortable talking or hearing about it, then don't, you know, do not share the things with them. You're not hiding, but you're just keeping a clean relationship. You know, it's one of them things. It's like anything else. The way I see it is, if someone says, you know, I don't even want to talk about such and such anymore, and you're like, okay, fine, whatever. It's the same difference. Okay, but in the event that they are curious, then you can share it with them in a very plain, practical way. It's not anything that we are not. We are already spiritual. We are actual beings. We're of the human race, but we are quantum spiritual beings. That we have the stuff that you see on TV. We have it. It just looks different depending on who it is. There's so many different ways it comes. Okay. So yeah, just, and you connect with them on the things that you connect on. That's it. You work on what you're doing, diving deeper into yourself, into who you truly are, and keeping your vibration at a higher rate. Okay, at a higher frequency. Do whatever you can to do that. When it goes low, you allow the feelings to come through. You feel the feelings, you alchemize the feelings, because you don't want to block them. You want to go ahead and feel the feelings, but then you just want to go right back into your high vibe. What makes you laugh? What brings you joy? What's exciting to you? Just keep it in front of your face. And nobody is saying to run from things, like I said, but when you infuse your environment with the higher vibrational frequencies, and you're just doing you and loving on you, that radiates everywhere. That downloads to the people in your environment without you being what I would call salesy, or forcing something down their throats, or forcing them to accept something that they just don't want to accept at this time. You will be surprised also, at some point, one or more of those people will start asking you questions. And when people start asking questions, that means that there is a curiosity there. There's something waking up and unfolding within them. All right? So just dropping those nuggets. Until the next time, live simply and be kind.